Hello, good evening. Thank you for joining me again. This is an odd time of year for people who like gardening. And it's odd because in some ways there's not very much to do. You see, about now, most gardeners like me have ordered their seeds ready for planting when the weather is a bit warmer. And we have those tantalizing packets sitting there, knowing it's still too early to plant them because it's too cold and there's not enough light yet. Still gets dark too early in the afternoon to start growing things, or most things anyway. But as I wander around my garden, I do find things that give me encouragement, things that remind me that that there is stuff going on underneath the soil, and that the day will come when I can start planting the things that I want to plant. So as I wandered around this afternoon, there were snowdrops all over the place, including some that came from a very special friend a couple of years ago. There's a bright red flowering quince, which is very beautiful in a dull winter's day. There's the glorious smelling wintersweet, some of which is in the pot behind me. There were some small purple crocuses, and there was the sound of the birds. They get so much noisier when they're starting to think about nesting, and they are noisy at the moment. All little bits of encouragement that, although it is still winter, spring is on the way. But I also get encouragement from other people, and that's really important. In terms of gardening, I'm part of a couple of Facebook groups where, although we don't actually meet together and couldn't anyway at the moment, we talk online and encourage each other that way. We talk about what seeds we've bought, what different things we're going to try growing this year that we haven't tried before, and about the things we grew that worked really well last year. But somewhere on those groups that you really see the gift of encouragement is when people come who've never gardened before. They're trying it out for the first time. Sometimes they don't know very much. And lots of people dive in with helpful and encouraging comments, telling them that they're doing the right thing, or encouraging them to think about things a little bit differently because it might work better. It's great to see encouragement in action, because it is really important to all of us, whatever it is that we're doing. I hope that you all know from some point in your life that lovely feeling when somebody says to you, "That's great, well done," or "You're doing really well, stick with it, you can do it." The word encouragement means with heart, helping people who might be losing heart, people who are perhaps thinking that something's too difficult, or it's taking too long, or they really can't do it after all, and helping those people to see that they can do it and that they really should keep going, giving them new heart. In the Bible, there's a man called Barnabas. Barnabas almost certainly wasn't his real name. It was probably a nickname given to him by the people who knew him, and it means encourager or son of encouragement. People gave him this name because Barnabas was someone who was always there for people who needed a bit of a boost. He noticed when people were feeling down and was good at finding the right thing to say to make them feel good again. He noticed the people that other people didn't want to have around and went out of his way to take care of them. He even noticed when the people who were in charge, the people who were seemingly much more important than him, also needed someone to say, "You're doing all right, keep going." It was a gift that God had given to Barnabas, and Barnabas felt that God was encouraging him to use that gift for other people. I'm really thankful for the encouragers in my life. The occasional out of the blue email or text message, or even a card that just says, "You're doing all right, stick with it," means so much. So perhaps if you have an encourager in your life, you could let them know how much you do appreciate them, because we all need encouragers. As ever, I'm going to finish with a prayer. And as ever, if you would like to make it yours, feel free to stick an amen in the box. God of encouragement, thank you for those people around us who encourage us to keep going when things are difficult and tell us when we're doing okay. Help us to notice when people around us need encouragement, to say or do kind things so that they keep going when things are tough, and to let them know when they are doing okay too. Amen. Thank you for joining me. See you again tomorrow, I hope. Bye for now.